Morning. Amy, I had to laugh reading your comment that you think you guys might have done too many burpees yesterday. Hi, Denise.
Good morning.
Now my volume's on.
Jesus. I know Gwen's joining us. We'll give her a few more seconds. Hi, Gwen.
Morning.
All right. Morning, ladies. This is good for a Friday, right, Amy? Usually it's just you and me.
I know. I have other people here.
So for our workout today, we have a 12-minute AMRAP, lots of upper body stuff. We have 10 push press. That's, oh, and we're getting Lori. Awesome. Good morning, Lori. We're just going over everything, okay? 10 push press, that can be done with a barbell or dumbbell, whatever you have access to or are comfortable with. Obviously, Denise and Gwen, I gave you a couple little bit of different things to do. For the 100-meter run, if we're not running, which I think that's really just Amy and I, I'm going to say let's do 25 jumping jacks today. I'm a little boxer shuffled out personally. So we'll do 25 jumping jacks for that 100-meter run each time. Then we have 10 strict handstand push-ups. We can use a box or chair for these, or if you don't have access to that, diamond push-ups are a good sub. So you can do diamond push-ups, box handstand push-ups, or if you have the ability to do them on the wall, you can do that. And then another 100-meter run. So 4 sections, 10 100-meter run, 10 100-meter run for 12 minutes. Our strength today, we have a 12-minute EMOM of 3 push jerks. This is kind of similar to last week. We had 3 shoulder to overhead, and typically people tend to do push jerks for that. You'll also get an added bonus of a power clean every time, since most of us don't have a rack to take it from. So we're going to work up to something heavy for today for that. Again, barbell or dumbbells, whatever you have access to. Our midline, we'll go over that. Plank hip taps are a movement that we don't do very often, and there are multiple versions of what a plank hip tap is if you YouTube it, so I want to make sure we're doing the correct version for today. But for our warm-up, we're going to do a tabata, 12 rounds, 3 movements. We're going to alternate through shoulder press, so that is strict press overhead. If you want to just use a PVC pipe or a broom to start, you can. Jumping air squats, if you want to do the first round or 2 of just air squats, that's okay. And then inchworms. A lot of upper body today, so I want to get our shoulders and our chest and our back nice and warmed up. So let me make sure timer has sound.
3 pause.
Perfect. All right, so if we are ready, I'll start a 10-second countdown. We are starting on shoulder press, jumping air squats, and then inchworms. So 10-second countdown is starting. You gotta move, fat cat, move.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, turn this up a little bit. Ooh.
Resting.
Good, we're moving on to jumping air squats, or if you want to just do air squats this round, that's okay.
Begin.
I'm probably gonna just do air squats for this one. inchworms.
Begin. Resting. Begin.
And back to shoulder press.
Resting. Begin. Resting. Begin. Resting.
Good, we're halfway through.
Begin. Resting. Begin. Resting. Begin. Resting.
Good, one more round of each, guys.
Begin. Resting. Begin. Resting.
Good, last round coming up.
Begin. And time. Resting. Resting. Great effort.
I gotta change the voice on this guy. All right, so for our midline today, it says 4 rounds of 2 alternating movements. So it's an 8-round tabata. So it should go fairly quickly. Of flutter kicks and plank hip taps. So flutter kicks, we are all familiar with. Of course, we're gonna be in that hollow body position. Flutter kicks and scissor kicks get confused sometimes, but flutter kicks, we're just going up and down with toes pointed like so. Just little kicks. Plank hip taps are a newer movement for us. We are gonna get in our plank position, of course, and our hips are gonna rotate so that they touch the ground. There are other versions where you're actually tapping your hips. We're not gonna do that today. So I'll do it from this angle so you can see what my hips do. So I'm in my plank position and let me move over a little bit because the couch is in the way. I'm rotating my hip down so it touches the ground, back to the middle, down so it touches the ground, back to the middle. So your feet are gonna be close together. Make sure your hands are not touching, and we're rotating our hips so that they touch the ground every time. It's only 20 seconds of work, so you don't have to fly through these. If there are no questions, we will get started. Let me just change the rounds here. Okay, 10-second countdown starting.
3, 2, 1, go.
Good, flutter kicks.
Resting.
Good, and then we'll go to our plank hip taps.
Begin.
Good job, guys. If you can't get your hip all the way to the ground, that's okay. Just make that effort to twist.
Resting. Begin. Resting. Begin. Resting.
Good, we're halfway through.
Begin. Resting. Begin. Resting.
Good, one more round of each, guys.
Begin. Resting.
And final 20 seconds coming up.
Begin. And time. Resting. Great effort.
Whew, those plank hip taps are hard. All right, guys, so we have for our strength today, 12 minutes to find a heavy triple on our push jerks. Push jerks, if you remember from when we teach these in CrossFit, are somewhere in the middle of the progression of overhead movements. It goes strict press, push jerk, and then split jerk or power jerk. So push jerk, if you recall, is where there is 2 dips before you catch the bar. In terms of progression, we are obviously jumping with a barbell in our hand. When we teach this, we always teach that we're just going to jump and land in place like so. Then we jump with something here, land in place like so. And then we jump, and when we land, we have already forcefully extended overhead so that we've caught the bar in this partial squat position, and then we stand up. So again, when we dip down, we're not leaning forward when we dip down. That's a common fault that we'll see where somebody dumps the bar overhead. When we dip for any overhead movement, we are nice and straight, not here. Because when you do that, the weight carries you forward. You're gonna have a harder time. You're gonna run to catch the barbell. So nice vertical dip. And as we come out of that first dip, we jump, extend, and catch like so. Make sure to stand all the way up to complete the movement. Key thing here with multiple push jerks, especially as it gets heavier, is catching the barbell in between each rep. So we don't want to let the barbell come crashing down on our collarbones every time. So what we've taught in the past is when that barbell is coming down, you're going to come up on your tippy toes to meet it and kind of brace yourself to catch it. So rather than crash, what we're going to do is we are going to come up on our tippy toes and meet the bar like so in between each rep. This way we're not crashing down every time, because that can cause some very bruised collarbones and not feel very good. So let's take a minute or so to get our weights out, change your shoes, whatever you need to do. Do a few warm-up reps with an empty barbell, and we'll get started in about 90 seconds. Let me know if you have any questions in between. Get our clock set up. Good, it looks like everyone's about ready. Gwen told me she will be right back, but not to wait for her. If you want to mute yourself and play some music while you lift, that's totally fine. You should be able to hear the timer. It looks like everyone's ready, so I'm gonna go ahead and start our countdown. We have a 10-second countdown. 3 push jerks.
3, 2, 1, go.
Good, so Denise, that's a power snatch that you're doing. So watch me. We're gonna power clean it up to the front rack. From here, we're just going overhead. Dip, catch, stand up. Dip, jump, catch. Yep, that's a push press. There you go. Good, Denise. That double dip is important on this.
Yep.
Good. Good. Push jerk's one of the harder movements to learn because of all the coordination that goes into it. Good. 10 seconds, guys.
Begin.
Good, Denise. Much better. Those look great. Good. 20 seconds.
Begin.
Ten seconds.
Begin.
Good. 20 seconds.
Begin.
Good. 25 seconds.
Begin.
Here's Glenn. We're coming up on the halfway point, guys, after this round. Twenty seconds.
What minute are you guys on?
Begin.
This is minute 7. We're
Okay.
so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 to go. Fifteen seconds.
Begin. Here we got 4 more rounds. 10 more seconds. Begin.
Good. Hopefully you're getting into something a little bit heavier as we get through these last 3 rounds. Ten seconds.
Begin. Two more rounds to go. Five seconds. Begin.
Good, our last round is coming up. Ten seconds. Last round. 5.
Begin.
Good, as you finish up, we can get our weight ready for the Metcon today. 10 push press, this should be a weight that you can do these for largely for the duration of this AMRAP unbroken. So for me, that would probably be somewhere between 55 and 65. So pick a weight that works for you. It can be the empty barbell, it can be a pair of light dumbbells.
And time. Resting. Great effort.
Whatever works for you, just make sure it's not so heavy that you're having to break it up from the get-go. And then we have 100-meter run or 25 jumping jacks. Then 10 strict handstand push-ups. So if you need to get a bench set up for that, you can. Or you can do diamond push-ups. I'll take diamond push-ups on your knees as well if you want to. And then 25 jumping jacks for 12 minutes. So ask questions while we get set up. We'll take about 2 or 3 minutes or so to get ourselves ready.
So Katie, with the push press, is that strict?
It's not strict press, so you are gonna do 1 dip.
Okay.
Push jerk, we did 2 dips. This time we're doing just 1 dip, drive overhead, back, 1 dip, drive overhead. So you can use your leg.
Katie,
Yep,
for the tricep dips that you want me to do,
yep.
oh, do you want me to do, I can do one just off the floor?
They're meant to be done on a bench or a chair. If you want to do them on the floor, you can. You just get better range of motion when you have a chair.
Okay.
On the floor. I'll leave it up to you, whatever is easier for you. Either works. I just like the chair because you get a little deeper in the movement.
Okay.
Okay. Looks like everyone's about ready. We'll wait another minute or so. Laura, you gonna run on the treadmill? Awesome. Set a 12-minute clock for us. Denise, for your bicep curls, you will want 2 dumbbells for that. Elbows tight to the body, and they're alternating. So 1, 2, yep. As they get tiring, remember to keep that elbow tight and not to kind of jerk your way up. Try to keep yourself honest. Gwen, are you good? Any questions on yours?
Nope, I'm good.
Awesome. All right, I got the clock set. Feel free to mute yourselves if you're going to play some music. Does anybody have any last minute questions on this? Okay, cool. So 10, 100 meters, 10, 100 meters, or 25 jumping jacks. Let me just get a song going.
Are you guys doing a 12-minute AMRAP too?
Yes.
Okay,
Yep, we're all doing 12 minutes, just slightly different versions.
perfect.
Yep, we'll all start and end at the same time. All right, 10-second countdown. Starting now. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, go. Just over 2 minutes in. Good, we're over halfway through. Five minutes to go. Three and a half minutes, guys. 90 seconds. Seconds. 5 seconds. 2,
Time. Resting. Great
Time.
effort.
Woo. Go ahead and unmute yourselves if you want. Good job, guys. Get away. Go. Go. Remove this. How'd that go, guys?
Good.
That was good. My shoulders are on fire.
Yeah, let's focus on our shoulders today for sure. Let's start with, let me get a stopwatch going. Let's start with thread the needle. So we'll be in our tabletop position on all fours. We're gonna take our right arm, kind of move it underneath our left, head on the ground. Feel that stretch on your backside, your lats. Whew. We're gonna hang out here for a minute. Twenty seconds.
No.
Okay, let's switch sides, guys. Twenty seconds. Good, so let's come out of that. Let's grab our foam roller. I want to do a little shoulder extension. So what we're gonna do with this is put put it in about the middle of our spine. We're gonna take our arms and just kind of roll down a little bit so that foam roller's more on our upper back. Extend your hands back so they're touching the ground if they can. You could hold a broom to kind of like anchor them or a barbell. But we're gonna do an overhead shoulder extension here and hang out here for a minute. Make sure you guys are all good. $20 seconds.
Getting a puppy count?
Good. Ever so slowly come out of that. Take your time. Oh. Let's spend like 30 seconds just doing some T-spine foam rolling while we have it here. All right, for the final minute, let's get into puppy pose. Extend those arms forward, hips stay up in the air. Good shoulder stretch, press those fingertips into the ground. Head and chest are aiming towards the ground, but hips are up in the air. Just take some nice deep breaths and sink into this.
Kirby does this one well.
Oh, slowly come out of that. And that wraps up our class today. Hopefully your shoulders feel a little bit better after some stretching. That was largely upper body workout. Pretty much only an upper body workout. Good job today, guys. We'll be back together again on Monday, and you'll have Kevin tomorrow and Sunday if you so choose. Have a great weekend, ladies.
Thank
Katie,
you.
you too.
Thank you.